seat and let's settle in for our opening prayer. Please join me in prayer. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, that's good. If you don't, just soften your gaze. We join in prayer this morning. We meld our hearts and minds in this moment. We realize our fortune to be included in a community of like-minded individuals. We are thankful for each perfect child of God present today, and we honor every person's spiritual path as we travel together on an awakened journey to become our highest, best selves. We remember that each breathing, being in this space, is connected by the heart. Each person. We are all one. We're all one with God, and we're all one with each other. Let us express our gratitude for all of the many blessings. We invite positive situations and wonderful people into our earthly experience. And when these gifts come to us, we express our gratitude and allow appreciation to fill our hearts so that we draw more of the same to ourselves. We revel in the perfection of these positive forces and speak of them to anyone who will listen, especially ourselves. Love is our decision. We are love expressed. We are the divine within. We are impeccable with our words. We tell ourselves how beautiful we are because we are. We tell ourselves tell others how beautiful they are because they are. We fall in love expressing in the world. We are God mind. We hear the positive affirmations coming from our mouths, and we attract fortuitous interactions that we could never have imagined. We realize that there are miracles included in everyday lives today and every day. Let us have a collective healing as we experience our oneness today. We are the God within, and so it is.
Good morning and welcome home. I'm going to ask you all to repeat after me. If you are watching us virtually, please type this in the comments. Everyone look around at your neighbors and repeat after me. Good morning. Good morning. I love you this morning. And I sure do appreciate you being here. To our virtual church family, please know we are saying that to you as well. Help us grow this loving community by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to our pages. Please join me in reading these affirmations together. I choose to look for things to celebrate when it is not already active in my experience. I am deciding right now to speak, move, and breathe through my God self and shine my light everywhere I go.
Now join me in affirming Unity's 5 foundational principles. Number 1, there is only one ultimate power in the universe. That power is God, and its nature is absolute, unchanging good. Number 2, human beings were created from absolute good, and so our inherent nature is also good. We call the inherent goodness of human beings the Christ. Number 3, our thoughts are our creative power. Whatever we persistently focus our thoughts and feelings upon manifest in our lives. Number 4, prayer and meditation are essential elements of the spiritual life as they focus our thoughts on our oneness with God and all creation. And the last one, number 5, it is not enough to know the truth. We must put that truth into action in our lives. Let's live the truth we know. And now we're going to have the call of worship song by Maria.
All right, I invite you to stand and join me. And listen, we're going to switch roles today, right? I haven't done a run through, so you guys are going to lead me in the song. Ring wide the doors, the time is right. Wait a minute, we might be leading Chris in the song. Take 2. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. About lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. There's a voice that I've heard before. I learned to keep it inside. Well, now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. About lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Repeat. Swing wide the doors, the think there was an extra screen, or I forgot to scan over. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is like a Catholic church. You sit down, you get back up, you sit down, you get back up. Get back up, and I encourage you to pass the peas.
If you'll find your seats again. Don't sit down, though. We've got to bless the youth. This is kind of like herding cats. Everyone, find your seats again, please. But don't sit down yet. We got to bless the youth. Huh? What? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, if you'll find your seats, we're going to skip over blessing the youth because we have one and he's decided to stay in here. Okay, I'm the prayer chaplain today. I forgot my stolus out in my car, safely in my car. And I want to pray for someone today that I saw on my way to church. This is what I saw. I was riding down the road. I was at the stoplight, and I looked across, and this car had two mattresses on top of it, like either a mattress and a box springs or something. But they had them covered in plastic. And when I first glanced, I saw this guy's head, and I thought, he's out beside the car adjusting these because they might feel like they need to. But then I realized he was sitting in the window holding those mattresses up on the car. So let's pray for those people, y'all. Let's pray for discernment and judgment and intelligence. Sure. They're not going. Oh, okay. We'll bless you. Where is she? There she is? Okay. All right. Ready? Let's go back. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. And we're so glad you're multifaceted and can do all sorts of things. We're proud of you. I am the prayer chaplain today, and no matter what you're going through, our prayer chaplain team wants to pray with you about it. So, like, if it's something bad, we want to pray with you about it. If it's something good, we want to pray about that, too, and give thanks and gratitude. The prayer box is back on that back table. If you have anything you'd like to put in writing, and you know how things are, when you put them in writing, they become reality. And we pick them up at the end of the service, and we pray over them here. And we keep them till the end of the month, and then we send them to Unity, and they are prayed for from then on. I mean, for like forever. I remember Stan used to tell us about how the prayer requests were coming out of the cabinets. They were so full from years of people sending them in. I don't know how often they clean that out, but just think, people praying over your prayer. Okay, so let's pray now because we know that it works. We affirm our gratitude for all the many blessings in our lives. We realizing that looking for the good brings the good. We open our earthly experience to all the wonders the universe has to offer. We choose the right and proper life path that leads us to our highest good. We propel ourselves forward bravely, even when we're haunted by our past and uncertain of the future. These happenings have made you you. We thank you, God, for all of these things. We know that we're never alone. We are the Spirit of God. God lives within each person, the Christ. God manifests itself through each of us in every moment. And now we'll go right into meditation. I am aligned with the life I desire. Everything I want is on its way to me. I release all resistance and welcome miracles in my life. My dreams are becoming reality. I attract positive people and great opportunities. I trust this process, even when I can't see the results yet. The universe is working in my favor. I am ready to receive more than I ever imagined in the silence. You are the light of the world. You are prospered in all ways. You call forth the gifts of God within you and are blessed with happiness, success, and true achievement. And so it is.
I'm going to share with you some of the announcements of upcoming events. If you are a first-time visitor or haven't been here in a long time and you have not gotten a visitor's packet yet, raise your hand and our ushers will bring you one. Yes, welcome. If you are a visitor and online, drop us an email at info@unitygreensboro.org so we can have you fill out a virtual visitor's card. Today we have Power Up with Frederick Kester. He's an LUT today directly after service. Power Up is a new look at the 12 powers. They are Unity's divine ideas that we all possess. They include love, wisdom, power, imagination, faith, zeal, strength, understanding, will, life, release, and order. This will be an interactive approach to learn more about how we can maximize our gifts to have a joyous life when we become more aware of how to use them. Materials will be provided. Frederick Kester is an LUT RSEP and has a master's degree in education. Coppin University, CASE, Counseling Young Children, Johns Hopkins. As we begin the new chapter moving into our new permanent home at 1379 Lee's Chapel Road, Tish and Carol are already working on plans for our first community event to be hosted on Halloween. The celebration will include a farmers and vendor market, trunk or treat, full carnival, and family Halloween movie. We would love our Unity community to be a part of making this first event at our new home a success. There will be more details to come as we get closer to the moving date. If you'd like to be involved in helping with the planning, purchase a space to sell your items, or volunteering for the day of the event, or both, please email Tish at events@unityingreensboro.org or call text 806-717-0806. All this information will be later in our bulletin, so that way you don't need to remember all this. Now is the time to sign up for 2026 UMMAS retreat, which will be held at Lake Junaluska in Waynesville, North Carolina, from September 15th through the 18th. Waynesville is about 3 hours west of Greensboro, just past Asheville. That's where Dan is today. This retreat is one of the rare opportunities we have to reconnect with one another, renew our spirits, and remember that none of us is called to do this work alone. You can register at www.unityretreat.org. This link will be included in next Tuesday e-blast. Chris Rachel at Green Light at Odin Brewery Saturday, August 22nd from 6 to 9 p.m. Go see them. Yes, you will be there. Huh? Have a drink and have fun. Let our chaplains pray with you after service. And raise your hand if you are a chaplain. So Charlotte and Anita and Nana somewhere, she's around here. You can also send an email to info@unityingreensboro.org, and you will be contacted by one of our prayers chaplains. Also, there is now a way that you can submit your prayer request directly online, and it will be the same as putting the prayer request into the prayer box. The link is uig.family/prayer request and can be found in every e-blast. Also, you will notice that there is a QR code posted on the office door that you can use to access this form. The QR code will also be posted at the office in our new home. So now is a special time to introduce to all of you Tanya Ross. Tanya is a singer, songwriter, musician, very talented, and vocal instructor. She's a native of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Her influences in music have been inspired by gospel, jazz, and soul. It has been over 27 years she has been performing on stages all around the U.S. She continues to do her music passionately with excellence. Her repertoire consists of music from the 70s to 2000s, with styles that range from R&B, new soul, smooth jazz, traditional, also reggae, and her originals. In September 2016, she opened Ross's Performance Music Studio. Some of her true joys are teaching others how to sing using different techniques, helping to develop confidence during a stage performance, and sharing knowledge to singers about stage equipment, etc. Tanya's future continues to shine bright. She often says, "I just want to spread love, healing, and hope through music." And you do. Tanya thanks the Creator for blessing her with such unique gifts in music. Please, let's welcome her.
How y'all doing this morning? Today I'm going to do an original song. I think this is the first time I ever done one. But I'm going to do one because today the message is what identity are you living, right? So years ago, I want to give just a little story here because I wrote this years ago. It was during a time when I didn't know my identity. I was struggling with suicide. And so when I came out and realized my true identity, which is the sourceness, I amness, this song came to me to tell you. So pay attention to the words because it's literally my story, where I came from, and I'm thankful to be here now, okay? Just a year ago, didn't know me at all, making friends with everyone else except the reflection that I saw staring at me, telling me to take my hand. Didn't know at the time, but now I know God had a plan. So glad I know who I am, so glad I know who I be. It took me 30 years to understand. For the first time I'm loving me happily. So glad I know who I am, so glad I know who I be. It took me 30 years to understand. For the first time I'm loving me happily. Happily. I bowed before him, then he took me by my hand, telling me who I was, no mistake, not by chance. He said, you're priceless, a black queen in my sight. Let no other tell you different. Rise, my child, and you will fly. So glad I know who I am, so glad I know who I be. I said it took me 30 years to understand me. So glad I know who I am, so glad I know who I be. It took me 30 years to understand. For the first time I'm loving me happily. Happily. It's been a long time since I knew who I was. I'm glad I learned how to show myself real love. Finally, I can say I'm treating me so kind. I never want to see that girl left behind. Yeah. I'm so glad I know who I am, so glad I know who I be. It took me 30 years to understand now. First time I'm loving me. You gotta lift your head up high so you know that you can fly. You gotta lift your head up high so that you can fly. You gotta lift your head up high so you know that you can fly. You gotta lift your head up high. You gotta know you can fly. You can fly. Yeah, yeah. So glad I know who I am, so glad I know who I be. It took me 30 years to understand. For the first time I'm loving me happily. Oh, yes. I tell you what, it's been way longer than that now. I look at it and it's been, let's see, I'll just take this off. I'll be 52 this year. Yeah, thank God, right? And so I'm still a little emotional about that. Because I remember a time I didn't know my identity. And I didn't love the person looking back in the mirror. So every time I sing that, I get a little emotional about it because I know there's other people
that are younger and even older, or that are even now where I'm at and older, who don't know their identity yet. And that is why it's so important for us who have come into that enlightenment and for us who know who we are to make sure that we talk to people and say, you are the source energy in love, light, abundance, and beingness, and you are loved, period. You were born with that love. So the name of this message is, what identity are you living? Before I begin, I want to open up with a prayer just for us to align and for us to receive what the source has for us to speak about today, right? And to get, if you would, you can close your eyes. If you want to keep them open, that's fine. First, I want to just say thank you, Source Energy, and I want to show gratitude for all that you do all the time. I thank you for helping us to be here, gathered together in your love, in your light, your abundance, your beingness. I thank you for being a part of me, and I thank you for being a part for everybody that is out there. We thank you as we speak to you, as we listen, as we open up our ears to hear. We choose to align so we can be in receptive mode for everything that you have to say vibrationally through your words, through what you have to say. We thank you together, and we allow ourselves to open our spiritual ears to hear what that is that you'd have to say. We thank you, and it is so. So it is now. And if we can just take in, we're going to take in 3 breaths to bring us in that. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. I want you to breathe in, and then we're going to exhale. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Now release. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Now release. For this last one, we're going to hold it, and then I'm going to have you release. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Now hold it. Now release. Every time that just brings me into an alignment so that I can hear, so that we can receive together in unity. What identity are you living? I first want to just define the simple meaning of identity, just the simple. Who a person is. That's the basics. Your name, your age, your looks. Your personal identity also includes belief, personality, how you fit in groups, your mind, your values, your thoughts, your feelings, and your memories. Now, that's just from the personal space, and I like to break things down so that we can go deeper into number one, what a word simply means, but then when we break it down into sections, you can understand how you are creating your own identity from what you are either hearing on the outside inputs and then your own internal things that you are inputting into yourself. So the first thing is just a person, that identity. Then you have your social identity. This includes groups, ties, family, team, club, culture and places, your race, religion, or where you grew up, how others see you, labels or roles given to you by society. So you recognize when we look at identity, you are looking or taking in a lot of things from a program. From the time that we were born back in the day, I don't know if they still do it, they used to slap the baby on the bottom so they can, right, when they come in. But I even look from that space. The first thing they're programming in our minds, which is not really a truth, is to tell you that blue is for boys and pink is for girls. So automatically, even from that small example, they are programming in your consciousness an identity based on color. Okay? All right. Now, most people are living in their false identity through programming of society, family, their thoughts, and what they, whoever they is, has said. This is the ego, the state of consciousness edging God out, because the ego always has to have an identity. Wherever it's at, the ego says, I got to have this identity, and I want you to know I have an identity. When we choose to live in the false identity, we believe the orders that we have consciously given in the subconscious mind to obey. See, the subconscious moves involuntarily. It fulfills every order that you give it. Did you hear what I said? Every order that you give it, the subconscious just does. So I'm going to give an example. Last week when I was leaving the studio, a friend of mine went through the Chicago tornadoes. Her house was torn apart. She was telling me about it. Just to tell you how powerful the subconscious mind is from the program that we feed it all the time. All of us can attest. We get in the car, we're not even thinking. We get in the car, we put our seatbelts on, we drive. We're not thinking. We don't have to think. Why? Because we have consciously given the subconscious mind the orders and command that when you get in the car, you put your seatbelt on, you put your keys in, you crank the car, and you drive, right? So I'm driving. Not even, my eyes were open, y'all. I wasn't paying attention to the cell phone or anything. I was looking straight ahead, but my conscience was with her because I was thinking about her house got torn up. And I was saying, I was talking to her saying, yes, the source is going to bring you through this. All is well. Don't look at what's temporarily happening. And I'm just talking. I'm looking. And then I hear the source say, Tanya, wake up. I was driving, looking, but my subconscious was driving the car. I wasn't driving. Why? Because I given it a command. When I came to, even though my eyes were open, I was smack dead in the middle of an intersection with cars coming both ways. And I said, and I hear the people bumping, and I'm thinking I'm in the right, going, what are you doing? And so I'm looking, I'm going, I'm sorry. And then I see a car, and I said, Source, stop the car. And they stopped the car, and then I said, I said, and I got past that point, and it brought me to how powerful the subconscious is on an obey. That my eyes were open. I was not looking at the phone. My eyes were like this, but yet my consciousness was somewhere else. Now, my point about identity and the subconscious, because the two go together. See, there's a program that you're receiving from out here that is fueling in when you're not being conscious and aware. You're allowing programs from here, old programs from back in the day, to talk to your subconscious, all right? So some other examples are, if I wake up and say, my life sucks. But if I do, but we have people who do. They wake up in the morning and they say, my life sucks. And then they don't realize that they just gave a conscious command to the subconscious. And the subconscious says, your life sucks. See, the subconscious is loyal to you. It is committed to you. It gives orders. It's not being bad against you. It just gives whatever order you give it, it says, okay. So if you wake up in the morning and say, my life sucks, the subconscious says, yes, I'm sending the energy out. I'm hitting your heart signal because you've sent it there. And now it's going to the universe. And the subconscious is going to make sure that everything that happens in your life sucks. So when you get up and the heater is broke in your house, then the water is broke, and then you look up and you say, gosh, I just got in a car accident. You have just given that command. Same thing. If you wake up and say, my day is horrible, you stump your toe when you wake up. You go out, you fall in front of the whole company. Everyone's laughing because you just spoke. My life is horrible. When you say, I'm so poor, you have taken on the identity of non-abundance, which means that you wonder why the bills keep piling up. And then when you get the money, all of a sudden something has sucked your money dry, where you keep speaking to the subconscious, which only obeys you, and you have become the identity of poverty. When you say, I'm sick, I'm so sick, we have to watch what we say. I try to say this: I'm at a temporary discomfort. This is what I say. I'm at a temporary discomfort in my body, but I am tipping my scales more than that to know I am all well-being. And people look at me strange when I say that. I said, no, because you don't realize when you say I am, you just took the activation of I am sick, which then means my identity becomes sick, which means I will be sick until I change my identity and my activation. So when you have been programmed from different sources, such as family, generational curses of sickness and belief, and made it your true identity, then you have accepted those lies like diabetes runs in my family. People say it all the time. High blood pressure runs in my family now. You know, we come from poverty. You know, we can't seem to make any money in our family. These foolish affirmations will then become your life because you put such power, feeling, and knowing in the command you told your mind, body, and energy to carry out through the subconscious mind. This identity that you agreed with has created your living ugly truth. So we've got to stop talking about family generational curses, because let me go deeper with that. Some people will say, but no, for real, I have diabetes and I have high blood pressure. And for real, I can't. And then what the deeper part? Well, you got the family that's been speaking that since the time you were a baby. The same way they spoke in the blue and the pink. They've been saying, well, you know, blood pressure run. The baby doesn't, and you know, and you're speaking this into it. Well, what really happens is you're hearing that. The subconscious obeys. So the subconscious said, oh, well, we're going to make that true. And you begin to have cravings in your body for sugar. You have cravings in your body for salt. You have cravings in your body to do this. And so it's not really that your family has high blood pressure or diabetes. It's that your subconscious took the command and you start doing what it said. So you go to the store and you eat processed foods. You go eat all of the fast foods. You go in there and get every junk food that's in the grocery store. You go in there and do everything that is opposite of I am all well-being. But I want you to see how the program works. The program is you took on the identity through the output program, as well as from your output program, you have then did an input program, and you have spoken and sent these messages to your subconscious that allows these things to come. So you have taken on the identity of family generational curses, of poverty and unwellness. I want us to really take that in, because a lot of times we're saying things, y'all, we're not paying attention sometimes. But even though we're not paying attention, the intention that you put in it, because you have said, I know this, I'm one with this, we don't realize that we're actually bringing it to pass through our own creations. Because remember, we are the source energy having a human experience through us, which we are creators. And you are allowed to create whichever way you want to, right? Not only do many people live these false family identities, they also create an identity of themselves from temporary situations. Oftentimes, they are cultivating and nourishing consistent negative thoughts until they become their reality. Three of the biggest illusions that are inside of people that they have taken the identity of is fear, worry, and guilt. We have taken, and I'm talking collective consciousness. Again, I am here to help provoke thought in you to remember your power of awareness so that you can remember your true identity. Right now, we're talking about the identities you're taking on that you're not even sometimes conscious and aware of. People take on the identity of fear. Someone broke into your house 26 years ago. Because this is the type of stuff that I hear. I'm serious. And I want to bring awareness to it so that each of us, this is about us provoking thought in each other, right? When I'm speaking to you, now I don't usually do these because I practice and I do my work, but every now and then, because we're human, this type of stuff comes up. So it is our job to provoke thought in each other. It's not about doing this. It's about saying, hey, y'all, we're trying to get better. I've seen people. House was broken into 26 years ago. You never let the fear go, and you constantly relive the situation day to day. You can still cry about it. You can still like feel the tension. You can still see the police coming to your house from 26 years ago. This is what I want you to understand. Energetically, this puts you right where you were 26 years ago. You have taken on the fear identity to that point that now you have bars over your windows. You have 5 locks on your doors. You have cameras at every point of the house. And now you are scared to leave your home. This is hindering to your life. Now this activates more fear in all parts of your life. It becomes never ending. And the thing is, it's not a life that you live in. You are now choosing to live in a permanent hell from a temporary contrasting moment that's been over years ago. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Now, this is what I want you to understand. Does it mean that fear will not hit us? Absolutely, fear is going to hit us. Is fear always bad? Not necessarily, because sometimes fear will propel you to do something different. It's not about not having the energy sometimes of fear. What it is about is learning to tip the scales more this way to hold space for more courage than you have for fear. So what happens is if you're simply 1% over here and saying, well, I am over here like a little nervous, right? But then if you're over here and you say, but I'm tipping the scales to hold space for just 1% over, no fear. This holding space of no fear right here, 1% over, is going to eventually do this to the fear that you have. I say that because I've seen fear put people in a hold. And again, do I have fears? Sure, I do have fears. But when I have those fears, I go, I'm having a temporary human moment, and I allow it. Let me allow this moment. I am feeling fearful in my avatar. My physical self is feeling away. And once I have that, I don't allow myself more than about 15 minutes, maybe 30 at the max. But once I have that, I go, hey, Tanya, the avatar, Tanya, come back. Come back. Because if only you can tip it 1% over, then you got it. You all just got this church. You get into your consciousness, all is well. We've been written forever, and now we're going to buy it. And guess what? The money's coming. The money is already. See, there's nothing to even say it's coming because it already is. Take on the identity of a wealthy consciousness. Everything we need, yes, everything we need is here. This is what I do. Since we're on this fear thing, this is what I do I started doing this 7 years ago now. I went and I said, I will pay, and this is something that you all can take, Unity, because now we're stepping into another level, right? We're evolving. We're no longer the old unity. See, the day you went and did what you needed to do to purchase the church, you went to another level. This is another level. So that means that's another level of higher consciousness, a new identity that you must take on, that we're wealthy and we can have it. And all is well. See, that's a new consciousness you're in, right? So now, I would say, try this. It's worked for me. 6 years, I haven't failed. I say every month, all bills are met by the 20th of every month before they're due. And everything after, even expenses that I want to just have fun and enjoy life, is there too. If you come together in unity, your name. If you come together in unity and say, nah, we ain't going to get into doubt. We're throwing that out. We just need to tip the scales at least 51%. And if we can tip to 75, and if we can tip to 80, and if we can tip to 95, my God, what the consciousness can do. So tip those scales and say, it's done. See, I'm already believing and saying, it's done. The church is built. The members are coming. It's done. The community is built. It's done. Why? Because we're taking on a new identity. We're taking on a new evolution. No fear. Just tip the scales. No fear. So we have the fear that has hindered people. The next state of consciousness, same thing with worry. You have worried yourself with a small problem making a mountain a mountain out of a molehill. You are now causing made-up stress to release cortisol in your body through the dis-ease of your emotions. You have chosen to take on the identity of a worrywart, which this creates a literal disease. We have to be conscious of the identity we're taking on. You worry, you become a worrywart, then you bring dis-ease of emotions in your body, and your body says, oh, I'm out of whack. Oh, what are we putting in the cells of our bodies now? We have to learn to release the trauma in the cells of our bodies in order to say, you know what, I'm not going to stay in worry. What am I doing? Because guess what? If you really sit down and think about this, because all of us have been there, when we've worried, has it not worked out? Doesn't it work out every time? It may not work the way we want it to, but doesn't it work out every single time? This helps to keep me in alignment. When I feel myself about to worry, I go back and say, oh gosh, I remember when I was looking for my house and everything was falling through. And I was like, well, what, why I can't get it? And then the day I said, I release it. I will not do this because it's already there, is the day that the house opened up. So it's like every time we think, what am I worrying about? And we just bring ourselves back in and say, has it not always worked out? It's always worked out. That's amazing to me. It's always worked out. So let's let go of the worry. The third one, the monsters that we keep in here. Because, see, these are on the lower end of the emotional scale. This is on the real low end of the emotional scale. Guilt. Let it go. Don't take on the identity if you can help it. It is the lowest of the emotional frequency scale. The identity of guilt will destroy you from the inside out. It hinders you and keeps you in a state of stagnation, not knowing your worth, not knowing your value, not knowing your enoughness, and even forgetting your divinity. It activates your constant nervous system to drain itself into a place that eventually the body energy over time, the reserve is actually drained out from guilt. Listen, don't hold guilt in your spirit, in your heart. If you've asked for forgiveness, I don't care if it's with your children. I don't care if it's things you did when you were young. If you've asked for forgiveness, let it go. It will kill you from within your being. And it will make you forget your divinity. When you look at other people and you look at yourself in the mirror, talk to yourself and say, I let it go. I've already said I apologize. It's dead and gone. And most of the time, the source is looking at you like, what are you talking about? You keep coming to me with this guilt, and I don't know what you're talking about, right? So we have to let that guilt go. The programs we allow in create the identity we are living. Outside and in a program, input is real. This is why we must be aware of what we take in and what identity we're taking on. And one of the powerful examples that I like to give, I don't know if y'all have heard it, but there's an example of a plant, right? This was an experiment. This experiment is crazy. I've seen it with plants, water. You've seen it, and rice. It's crazy. Now, let's think about a plant. They take two plants. They're healthy plants. At that time, both of them know who they are. They know their I amness. They know I'm beautiful, I'm green, I'm well-being, and I got this. So they took this plant, they put a speaker in one and put a speaker in the other. Outside influences, inner talk, and they put this plant and they said, you're just beautiful, you're gorgeous, we love you, oh my God, you're the best thing that ever happened, blah, 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 blah. They took the other plant, started off knowing itself, started off knowing its identity, took the other plant, you suck, you're nothing, you this, you're that. They did a check. Within the check, in about, I can't remember how long, I don't know if you remember, but it's months or whatever, the plant that received all this outside program died. Black, ruined, roots shriveled up, dead. The plant that they spoke life into, thriving, beautiful, green. My point to tell you about that experience, what you're feeding and taking on as your identity becomes who you are. It becomes who you are. Go look in that mirror when you have a doubt and say, I remind myself today. I remind you, you are the source energy having a human experience. You are all well-being. You are love. You are the brightness of who you are. You are not your past. You are right now in the present moment. If we can stay in the present moment of knowing who we are, then we won't be the plant that died. Always remember who you are. Your true identity is the divine spark that lives within you, that is experiencing itself in human form through you, as you, for you. You are the extension of the I amness that lies in all that is. Aligning with your true identity allows you to understand there is no separation. You are abundant in life, health, wealth, love, and spirit. You are peace that surpasses all understanding. You are the wisdom, the knowledge, and the revelation that you seek. You already are. You are the activation of the universe power that is intertwined through the vibrational frequency and the divine spiritual portal that is translated energetically within your entire being. See, when you recognize the source that you are, you realize it's not even the words that I'm speaking. The source that you are of love, light, and presence is a vibration. It is an energy that moves. It's an energy that moves from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. When you get in alignment, you begin to realize how much unconditional love you are, how much unconditional presence you are. You begin to know who you are, and who you are, hey, it's not the identity that you're taking on. Who you are is not even what your family told you you were. Who you are is not what the naysayers say. Who you are is the source energy having an experience through you, living through you, loving through you, being through you. Oh, I thank you. You are love. Know who you are. I am love. I am peace. I am valuable. I am abundance. I am one within the source of all things. I am is your identity. I am is your identity. I'm going to say it again. I am, say it with me, I am is my identity. One more time. I am is my identity. From this day forth, release your false identity. Release that ego edging God out that tells you you're something that you're not. Live in your true I amness. Live in the I amness that you are. You are, you is, you be, you are, you is, you be in love and light and abundance. And as I always say, because I'm in a vibration right now, people. I feel the vibration of the source. I feel the energy of the source inside of me. And this is the vibration that you want to feel every day of your life. This is the vibration of I amness that you want to feel as we're going to a new chapter of unity. I will continue to say a new chapter of unity, a new chapter of unity that is totally different. We take on a new identity as a new unity. And as I always say, and this is the motto that I live by, I love you all through the heart of source, and I see you through that lens. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. I am. I am my identity. Why do I give my resources to unity? I thought about it this morning and I prayed for it and pray about it, and I also meditated. And I really, speaking from my heart, thinking I give my resources, whether my gifts, my thoughts, my financial also, because I realize that how much I enjoy being in a community. Yes. And though I can do it on my own without the space, I do enjoy being here with all of you. So thank you. You'll find ways to give on the screen and on the flyer in your bulletin. There is also a QR code on the back of the pew in front of you. Thanks in advance for supporting our church community. Kathy, do you mind? I left my check on the bench. Thank you. So, saying that, we are going to sing, "Thank You, God, for Everything." Please, who's going to sing it? I know I'm not. That's not my
You're
identity.
not going to sing for us. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, God, for everything. Oh yeah, no. Thank you. I don't know the long version. Cut. Or I wasn't prepared for it. I do know it. All right, now join me in doing the offertory blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. Tanya Ross.
I am love. 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 I am. Let's say this together. I am, I am. 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 I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. I am. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. I am. Together, let's say it. I am. 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 I am one with the source. I am one. I am one with the source. I am one. I am. Let's say our identity. Here we are. I am, I am. 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 Said I am. I am. I am. I am. Said I am. 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 Just feel the vibration and the energetic flow of the source from within. Simply being. Just feel it. Feel that flow. Feel that love. And know that you are. I am love. I am healed. I am peace.
We hope you guys have enjoyed the service on today. I hope you leave and realize and remember your true identity as I am. And I'm still in a vibrational, energetic flow. I am. And I'm thankful and show gratitude for Unity first for allowing me to be here and to play. But I also thank you for allowing me to speak and get that other part of me out. So I appreciate it.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Charlotte, if you want to come up. So Charlotte has another announcement. So I wasn't sure. So we were just having a little powwow here. I wasn't sure if the song was the benediction, because what else do we need to leave on other than I am, I am. Whoo! So
Wow, I have to say, that message fits right in with also what I'm wanting to share. So we have once a year, Unity Worldwide has what they call World Day of Prayer. And it's actually 2 days, but it starts Wednesday evening, September the 9th, and goes through 9 o'clock, September the 10th. And we really celebrate that here. So I wanted to give you these dates now so that you can get them on your calendar, because it's a Wednesday and a Thursday, September 9 and 10. And this year the theme is Love is Alive. Now, does that not fit? I mean, it gives me goosebumps when I say it, because it just fits so much with what we just heard Tanya talk about. And also, this year, we wanted to tie in, so we have the theme, and then we also, I look for something where we can have prayers around different things. And this year, I have chosen that we have prayers around the Enneagram. So I wanted to see a show of hands of people who already know what your Enneagram type is. If you know it, if you'll hold your hand up. Okay, then make sure we get you on our list if you're not on it, already on our list here at the church, because we want to send out an Enneagram test so that you can check ahead of time, and we will check in with you, because what we want to do in that service is to have each of the Enneagram types come up and say a prayer that is for them. And let us hear what your prayer would be around how you show love in the world. So just want to make sure those dates, that you have those dates. And the second thing, just briefly to put it on into your consciousness, we also are going to start gratitude circles starting in October for 40 days leading up to Thanksgiving. And our plan is to have these circles of gratitude in different people's homes all around the different areas, and here if we need to have them here too, or wherever we are by that time. We may not be here any longer by, I don't know, by when we're planning to move. But in any case, just to also let you be aware that we're planning those gratitude circles so that we have opportunities to be together and share in small groups. It's really a powerful experience, and I look forward to having this opportunity for us to, what you were saying, just grow in consciousness. It's about growing in consciousness. And so just plan those things and know they're coming.
thank you, Charlotte. Oh my goodness. Woo, good save. Good save. Woo! Okay, we're going to be having the acrobatics class after service today for just a few minutes. Charlotte will be leading this class. Okay. I am balance. How about that? I am balance. Wow, Charlotte. Whatever she's doing, we're taking that lesson. Yoga. There you go. Yoga classes. So, little quick update. The closing is Wednesday. I don't have the time yet, but it will be Wednesday. So just hold us in prayer that whole day of Wednesday. I am. Okay. And then next week, and we probably won't move in until the building is in move-in condition. There's some things that we would like to do to make it fit us better. So I'm hopeful that we can get all of that done in the month of September and move in 1st of October. That's the current plan. So that's what we're intending. Next Sunday, the speakers will be Reverend John Connor will be the speaker, and the John and Candy Band will be providing our music. And the message will be the gold in our wounds. We're all flowing gold. All right, now please join me in singing the peace song. If you'll stand, if it feels comfortable for you, hold hands. If not, just hold your hands prayerfully in front of you. If we can make a makeshift circle, let's make a makeshift circle. Hey, Ron. Hello. Hello. Peace, Ron. Okay, children. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And together let us affirm, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, love is, peace is, light is, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Grab something to eat quick and then head over for Frederick's class.